skip the wake up and breakfast. We got up super fast, brushed our teeth, and then got into town, got a coffee. We're already at the park. It's 9:25, and we're going out to where we left off yesterday. Sarge, what was that ambient temperature again?
80 degrees.
We've got an 80 degrees versus 104 like yesterday. So we're gonna run up this trail and try to get it back on some video footage. Get the Fat Man, aka the Tank Mayhem, through this trail real quick, and then I think we're gonna we may end up doing sandwiches on the trail somewhere or something like that for lunch, because we're gonna try to get in some bigger trails lengthwise after lunch. So it should be a good day, guys. Again, if I haven't said it enough before, I appreciate the follow, and I appreciate the support. This stuff is what I like to do, and I like to show much of it as I can to you, because I wish I could give everybody the coaching speech and be like, yeah, you can do it, get your rig, let's go, you can all do it. But sometimes people don't believe me, but this should show you that you can do it. We can all do it. Ladies, you can do it. So, we're gonna we're gonna sneak through the camp real quick, or through this park real quick, and then when we get there, we'll start filming. Just so we're all clear, we finished the mid trail, and then the signs lead you up. It's really simple. Fins and Things, North Trail. Information kind of tells you what you're doing, and all these interactive maps are super good because it shows you. So we popped out here yesterday and then went back home, and then now we just came back up here. We're gonna jump in here and knock this bad boy out. How does that look? Anyway, look at this, guys. Even if you're not a wheeling enthusiast, just if you come to the parks and check this out, you'd be blown away. Let's rock. Now, I know you guys are going to say, why is he showing us all this running? But I thought it was kind of fun because people have asked lately, how much work is it really? And so I think while I'm doing this edit, I think the best way to show you guys would be just to go ahead and leave the running in. And unfortunately, it's just my goofy self running, but I think you'll get the understanding of kind of what goes into it. There actually is a lot of running. One of the guys that does a lot of running is Brad as well, Brad from Trail Recon. But you're trying not to hold up the trail, you're trying not to hold up your buddies, and you're trying to get good content for you guys. And so it's kind of a speed game. So anyway, get a kick out of it, laugh at me, in the comments below. If you think it's funny, let me know. But it's kind of what it goes into it. But I do, after watching it, feel like an Oompa Loompa. The funny part about it is the whole time I'm thinking, don't break your ankle, don't break your ankle. go ahead and come on in. Yeah, it's not a big deal until we get you over here. Yeah, you're fine. Keep on this way a little bit so your back tire clears that hump. Go this way. Yeah, like that. You're fine. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, no, easy. You're fine, right? Perfect right there. Stay right here, homie. Okay. Slower. Come on. Just like that, you're doing perfect. Yeah, this is all about just easing it. And you're perfect, your line's perfect. Not any more hard, okay? Come right at me. Just like that, come right at me, yeah. Easy, slow, 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 slow. This part I mean slow. Hey, slow down because that back end. You're doing perfect. Hey, beautiful, dude. Oh, it's like a forklift. That was fucking deep. Boom. Crunch. Oh, let's go get him. Let's go get Patty. Ah. Raptors growling. Okay, guys. Trail footage, all this stuff. It's just nuts. I mean, I hope when you see this and you see how big this beast is, you can do things like this. You can have fun. And I can't say enough about these tires. For $1,200 for 5 open ship, 37, 1250, 17s. It's just insane. And they crush everything. What do you think, Sarge? So far, thumbs up? Yeah. this is on part of the trail on fencing things, and you got to see this is just like all the other ones and stuff. But I mean, it's just impressive. Like, you know, Sergeant, the funny thing is, who, like in that center little hole right down in there, who knows how much farther down that thing goes, you know? Oh God, yeah. And you know that's the water just rushing off these is just carved it after so many years. That's impressive.
Different sediments right there, rock.
Yeah, where it's all changing.
Dirt, whatever it is, and then rock again.
It's so nuts. Yes, sir. It's just a little harder without the front cam. I will say this. I do miss the front cam in the Gladiator and the Jeep when you're doing these kind of obstacles. Reason being is that's a little bit longer nose on the Raptor. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of these that are absolutely blind. And so when you come up, you don't know. Are you going left? Are you going right? Are you going straight? And sometimes they always say, hold your line. Well, a lot of times if you hold your line, you're in trouble because you'll go off a long, long cliff. So be careful and be slow.
I guess it's just another loop of this.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go around it for the sake of the video so I can see it. Yeah, that's all it is this final little loop, or the finger that's at the very end. You should see some of the lines that these dudes cut in on the backside that are not part of the regular trail.
I bet you they're wicked.
God, they are, bro. But I guess when they see what those things can do on this rock that's so grippy, I think they just push it and push it and push it. Some of these you just have to get out and look. I literally could not see where to go. And it was a hard down and right, I believe. And so I just needed to kind of figure out where my line was before we got started.
I'm going to tell you, when I turned off, there's that little gully right there. I went wide left on it because there are some dirt and some loose stuff on there.
Super straight thing. This has been super fun, guys. We had a good time with the fat trucks. They're super capable. And this just proves it, and really very little dinging and danging like anything, even on the major obstacles. And so, and you'll see in the video, like I tried to take the harder lines on most of that stuff that was available just to see what it would do. And I mean, really, you have to understand it. Guys, these are stock trucks. I have 37s on mine, but he's got 35s on his. I have an Adobe, a single Adobe, but they're 3.0 King shocks, and they came stock with 2.5. So that's really about it. So I guess you could say I've got about an inch lift, inch and a half lift, inch and a half in the rear, inch in the front. So yeah, nothing. I mean, nothing dramatic. And so now if you bring, I'm not saying if you bring a stock Jeep out here, you're not gonna like scrape and rub some stuff, which you are, or stock Tacoma or stock anything. But I would probably say this: you need 33s. Don't come out here if you don't have 33s, because you're gonna be in positions where somebody's gonna have to like bump you, or you're gonna have some hard bumps, like give it a little skinny pedal, which is not terrible, but you surely won't want to break anything, especially if you drove here. But other than that, like fence and things is rock for trucks like this. And mostly you have to understand, because I have a huge swing out, and you know that adds a lot of weight to the rear, but also our length. And so some of the trails just aren't conducive for us because the approach angles, and well, generally my approach angles are real high because I've got that hybrid winch slash Baja bumper, but departure is terrible for me because I've got the swing out and that 37 sticks out pretty far. So that kind of mitigates a lot of trails we can do, because when I go up an obstacle, the ass end wants to drag, and I don't want to break, you know, my tire swing or, you know, do damage to the back glass of the camper or anything like that. So I mean, you have to take into those things into consideration, but I mean, hell, I've had a great time. And it was way different in this truck than it was the Jeep or the Gladiator, because let me tell you something, when you're on those things, 40s, you know, supercharged, the Jeep was supercharged, the Gladiator on 40s, diesel, you know, locked up, makes it super easy. We're unlocked in the front. I only use my rear lockers twice on 2 severe climbs, so, and that's because I weigh so damn much. So it was easy, and I didn't even go low on my tire pressure because of my, and you guys are gonna ask, why did I only go to 22? I'm super heavy right now, guys. I'm more than 8,000 pounds, and so the weight plus the rock. Now these are super hardcore tires. They're I think F-rated, so they're thick sidewalls. But with that being in consideration, I wanted to maintain some of the height too. I didn't want to go so low that I lost my height as well. Because you go down to 10, now I'm sitting on, you know, back to 35s, and the harder lines that I was cruising, we wouldn't be able to go through. So anyway, that was fins and things, and I loved it, man. I hope you guys had a good time. I tried to show you as much as I could. Now we're off to see some petroglyphs and some other crazy trails around here. Man, I almost forgot. When you're done here, Hell's Revenge, Porcupine, whatchamacallit, the one we just did, Fins and Things. When you're done there, you come out of the park. It's tradition. Make it a tradition in your face, in your family, in your belly, to go to Milt's. It is, it's an icon. It's Milt's Stop and Eat. Best malts, best shakes, best hamburgers and fries in Moab. Get her done. Look at that. I see you, Marco. I'll let my inner fat kid eat. I'm gonna be so happy doing it. Remember, slow down, enjoy the good things. None of this stuff's going anywhere. We are currently at Pasta J's. We're gonna have dinner for Pasta J's tonight. It's not as bad as it's been as far as heat, and I guess it is Friday night in Moab, so we're just gonna check out Pasta J's. Judging by their cheese spreads, it's gonna be pretty good. So anyway, today was crazy. We got the pictographs. Kind of after that, I put the camera down, and because we had to run to a bunch of different places like Poison Spider, Oakane Road, Elephant Hill. So instead of showing all that, we put it down because that was kind of like that's something we wanted to go check out, so we went and checked it out, and then basically came back to camp, did another camp shower, and are up here now. So I mean, I'll tell you this, I appreciate you following this whole vlog series because I tried to show as much as I could, and hopefully today we made some people more confident about doing more trails, and also more understanding of how to judge a trail in an actual park like here. So thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Anything you want to know, any specific questions about things, what you do different, let's discuss it in the comments below. Anyway, thanks for watching.